Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. In the translation of that message, the first message, it reads like this. Hello Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I am a Zimbabwean man who is currently staying here in Germany, and I'm so grateful that I left Africa, but my heart, it bleeds a lot when I think about the poverty that I know is still in my country. It is not an easy thing to leave your country and you go and you stay in another place, another country that is not home. So I came here to Germany, and this is where I am now staying, and it is going to be very difficult for me to ever return back as long as I still want to be a citizen in this country. I am banned to ever returning back home, because when I came here I claimed to be a refugee. So a refugee is not allowed to go back to their country unless if you do not want to return back to Germany as a refugee on a refugee status. So I've been here for a very long time, but the story that has brought me on your channel, it is a story that happened when I used to be in South Africa. There were a couple of things that happened when I was still in South Africa, things that I still do not understand. If these people, if they used to harvest human body parts, if they just used to kill people, but why would you just kill people for fun unless if they were involved in money rituals? When I used to be in Joburg, I started working for this other man. He had many taxis. When I started working for him, he had 12 taxis, and by the time that I left South Africa, returning back to Zim, at that time he had more than 25 taxis. So this man, he just picked me up one day. What I used to do was that me and my other friend, we used to go around the locations whilst we were looking for some piece jobs, and when we would get a piece job to clean, we will charge depending with if the people had money, then we would charge them accordingly. So we met him one day. He stopped his car. I still remember that he was using a black Navara that he had. He said that he wanted to give us a piece job. First of all, he asked us if we were South Africans. The man that I was with, he was a Ndebele speaking man, so he was very fluent in isiZulu. So whenever we would meet the police, he would do the talking and I will be quiet, because we did not have any papers. Even if we wanted to work for other South Africans, that we did not want those people to know that we were Zimbabweans, I would always be quiet and he will do all of the talking. So on that day when we met this man, that is the same thing that we did. This man, he spoke with us and I was just quiet whilst he was talking with that guy. And after they had agreed, the man then told me that he had a piece job and he wanted us to go and do a piece job at that man's house. We then went to that man's house. When we went to that man's house, that was when the man told us that he wanted us to clean the garage. Whilst we were cleaning the garage, they came this other car, Brother Nashi. This car that came, it was full of blood, like it was one of those small panel vans. It is very popular there in South Africa. It is a small panel van. It was a VW, those small ones. It was a white one, and at the back it was full of blood, and we were told to quickly wash it. So there was this other place at the back of the house where they would go and they would park their car, and you will start to wash the car that they wanted you to wash on that day. And this car, when you were washing it, there was a drainage system in which when you would be washing the car, all of the blood will be going in there. The blood will be going into the drainage system, and when the car was done, they will give you some bleaching products that you use when you are cleaning the toilet, and they will give you to use all of those detergents to clean the car. That is what we used to do. He told us that he was going to employ us and we were going to be staying at that house because there was no one that was staying there. This man, he used to provide women to us. There were very beautiful women that would be brought, and these women, they will stay with us. We did not even know how much he was giving to these women, and each and every month we will get our salary. And the way that he used to give us the salary, he had his son at the time when I was working for him. The son, I can say maybe the son was about 4 years. So on our salary date, he would come with his black Nissan Navara and he would give the envelopes to his son. He will never touch the money in front of us. The envelopes with the money, they will always be in the glove compartment, and he will tell us to get into the vehicle, and we will get into the vehicle. And when we would have gotten into the vehicle, he will say, let us pray. So he will just say a little prayer, and then he will tell his son that he was supposed to open the glove compartment, and after opening the glove compartment, the son will take 2 envelopes with our names written on it, and we would be given the money. Each and every time when we would open these envelopes, there will always be a red little piece of paper that was transparent. It had nothing written on it. You see those invoice books, there is always this other page that is a little bit transparent, and he always had that type of a paper inside of our envelopes each and every month, and when we will get paid. By the time when I saw that there were things that were happening that I could not understand, that man, the Ndebele speaking guy that I used to work with, he went to Zim, he bought some cows. All of those cows that he bought, they died, Brother Nashi. Mysteriously, the cows, they died. He came back, he worked so hard, and he said that he wanted to become a Malaija. He bought a car, and he said, since I do not want to leave this job right now, I want to buy another car. When I have 2 cars, then I can stop working. He had his brother-in-law that was staying in Musina, who was a driver already. He was driving there in Musina. After he had bought those old Toyota Hiluxes, which he said was very powerful, he bought that one, and he said that he wanted to use it in his Malaysia business. And that car, Brother Nashi, only did 2 trips with that car. It was still in good condition, but it had an accident. The brother-in-law was crushed by that car and he died. This car, it was said that it had been boiling, and when the brother got out of the vehicle, he was alone in the vehicle. He went to the front, and the people, when they found him later on, he had been crushed by the car. No one even knows what exactly happened. That is how the man lost his own car, and the way that the car itself was crushed, people could not understand. Like, it was alone in the middle of the road, and the driver had been crushed, and at the same time the car, it seemed as if it had a very high impact. So it was like the people that caused the accident, after they had seen that this is what they had done, they lifted the car and placed it in the middle of the road. They removed the driver and they put the driver underneath the right wheel of that car, because the brother-in-law, he was crushed on his chest. He died instantly. And this man, he kept on complaining that the money that we were being given, it was as if the money could not be used for anything else rather than to use it on buying clothes. I used to wear original labels when I was still in South Africa, and that was all that we could do with the money that we were being given. I kept on having dreams whenever we would have been forced to wash one of those cars that had blood. At night, I would struggle to sleep. I would see things that were so scary. I would wake up screaming. Even me and my friend, we will wake up screaming because we will be having terrible nightmares. So what has brought me is that I just wanted to know, these things, they happened a long time when I was still in South Africa, but still they affect me to this very day. The blood that we used to wash, was it blood of dead people? Was it the blood of animals that they were slaughtering? I really do not know, and I will appreciate it if it happens that there are people that do assist me in the comment section, and I will be following through when you post my story. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother right there. Let us try to assist him in the comment section. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Can you imagine? Then there is another message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. The message that she sent to me, it reads like this. Hello brother Nasha, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? So the story is that I am a Zimbabwean woman who is currently staying here. I'm staying here in South Africa, in Cape Town to be precise, but I used to stay in Johannesburg. When I came to South Africa, life was very difficult. There was no one who was even willing to assist me. I was doing everything on my own, and I quickly learned that life is what you make out of it. So I really do not care whatever that you're going to say about me. I am not stealing anyone's job. Rather, I am self-employed. I created my own employment when I was unable to get a job as a foreigner in South Africa. I do run what I call my own love scheme. I have 60 boyfriends. Each and every boyfriend pay me 300 rands each and every month. And to the other ladies that are out there, I just want you to know that, ladies, you are sitting on an industry that has never been tapped. There are men out there that are so many that are looking for women to be with, and they will be willing to pay you something each and every month. I do not even care if you say that you are disgusting. At the end of the day, all that I care about is winning. All you need to know is that I'm just a Zimbabwean woman living in South Africa, and I'm like a CEO of my own company. You people, you brag about working in spaza shops, working in saloons. Me, I created my own employment, and my business is very simple, no loss at all. I have 60 boyfriends. Please read that very well, brother Nashi, and I manage this man. I do have a ledger which I keep all of their names. Anyone that cannot give me money, I cancel him out. And each and every 300 that I make at the end of the month, it is 18k that I make from this man. When I came to South Africa, life was very hard. I stayed in a flat in Hillbrow with 6 other girls. We used to hustle, selling clothes from Chinatown, working at saloons. I even tried to work in a kitchen, washing plates. Me. After 2 weeks, I looked at myself and I said, working for peanuts. I was not born to sweat for peanuts. One day, a sangoma, whilst we were in Hillbrow, told me that I had a gift, and this gift that I had, there was no man that could ever resist me. And he said to me, you know, this gift that you have, in order for you to maximize this gift, you must use charms. I laughed a lot, and I said, do you think that charms even exist? He told me that he was going to give me soap, and he was going to give me oil, which they call Bekaminwangedwa, and that was the charms that helped me to get all of these men that I have gotten. He gave me a green string that he said that I was supposed to tie on my waist, so that when a man is looking at me with that string tied on my waist, he will become so addicted to me. So the night when I bathed with the soap, I whispered the words that he had told me to whisper to bring men towards me. Men that used to ignore me, they started to be hungry for my attention. They used to pay me quite a lot. I have dated Nigerians, Congolese, Malawian men that have offered me so much money. I rotate them each and every day. And as for me, I keep even powders underneath the bed, and when I bath, I use this soap that I was given by that sangoma. I then moved out of Joburg and I came to Cape Town. where I am currently hustling. So in order for you to date me, you have to pay me. It is not prostitution. You give me what I want and I give you the love that you want. I have a great body, and most of these men, they appreciate a woman like me being in their life, just to say that this woman is my girlfriend. So my standard subscription membership, it starts at 300. Then there are those that wants 1k and you get premium. Then there are those that love to have it anal. I can say you give me 2k each and every month. This is not prostitution, because you do not pay me per round, but rather you pay me because you want me to be in your life. I am like your girlfriend. You call me whenever you want to. I can come to you whenever you want me to, but you have to take care of me and give me my girlfriend allowance. So some of you who think that I am disgusting, I'm not disgusting. I am making much money than most of you here. Most of the people here, they don't even make 18k a month, but that is how much I can make each and every month. When you post, please tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. As for me, do not think that I do not respond to comments. I'm the type that if I want to respond to a comment, I can respond in a way that you can end up thinking about committing suicide. So do not even test me. Your dear listeners, right there was a message that I received from one of our dear sister, and I also had a conversation with her soon after that. Yo, can you imagine? Yo,